going on, guys? Chris here from ToyWiz.com, and I'm joined by Josh.
How we doing?
Yeah, and today we're going to be playing some Modern for you, a full match, because Modern's really interesting right now. I think it's actually really good. I'm going to be playing 4-color Saheeli Combo with Omnath, the contentious card from Zendikar Rising. It's might be the best creature ever. Close with Euro, but we'll see. And Josh is playing 8 Shadow. Because Shadow's nice, TBR is nice, and Scourge is kind of broken.
Yeah, Scourge has been really impressive over the last couple weeks, so it's time to give it a real try here.
Yeah, so is Omnath. Too impressive.
Yes,
a little bit.
Agreed.
All right, let's roll some dice and play some games.
Want to do some high rolls?
Sure.
All right.
All right, I should have said low rolls. All right.
Well,
yeah.
I'll be on the play. Good luck, Chris.
Draw. Oh, okay. This is sweet, honestly.
Yeah, I think a lot of the decks, the newer decks in Modern right now are kind of sweet.
Modern seems a lot more interesting than it did like 6 months ago, I will say.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, you good?
Actually, I'm gonna take them all again.
All right, I'm gonna keep.
Sure.
Yeah, Modern was kind of terrible for a little while when we had Ren and 6, and then, well, Deep Hogak, obviously, because that was a nightmare. And then Ren and 6.
The Astrolabe metagame was just really bad too.
Yeah, Urza was a little bit oppressive. Kind of surprised we don't still see Urza in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, I mean, there's still the Breach combo decks, but
Yeah.
they're not as explosive as they used to be. All right, I'm gonna take my Model 6.
Rip Mox Opal.
All right, well, I think I'm gonna go to 5. A little unfortunate for me here, but still gonna get it nonetheless.
It's magic. You can go Bomac Courier on 1, and I'm not gonna have a removal spell, and then you're gonna draw 6 cards. That's it.
That's right. All right, we'll try 5.
Alright.
All right, I guess we're gonna go to 4.
Jesus.
Could have sworn I put lands in this deck somewhere.
Somehow I don't think this is gonna be a game.
What was your first clue?
Yeah. Mold of 5. Although you almost did beat me on the last Mold of 5 that we played.
This is true.
Yeah. That's right. Tron land? Tron land. That's my phone.
6, 7. This hand's gonna be a keep. Alright, I think we bought him.
I'll never forget the day I lost to a Mold of 4 at a Star City event.
We bought him.
Because they went Tron land, Karn.
It's pretty good.
That
Alright,
was fun.
I'm gonna keep my Model 4 here. I will go to 18. I will play a Monastery Swift Spear, and I will attack for 1.
That's not a Bomac Courier.
Alright, 19. Go ahead.
I'm gonna play Ketria Triome and pass.
Alright.
Did you guys know you can fetch these?
Now that you said it, I think I've learned.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'll play Arid Mesa. I will fetch Shock. So I will go to 17, then down to 15. Get a Bloodstain, or I mean a Blood Crypt. Well, my hand was already really bad, but we just drew the best card possibly in our deck. So I will play Monastery Swift Spear and then Bomac Courier, and I will attack for 3. Trigger. When Bomac Courier attacks, you exile a card, and then you can pay a red, discard your hand, sacrifice it, and then draw all the cards exiled with Bomac Courier. So this would hopefully put us back in. So attack for 3, put you to 16. Up to you.
Come on, who doesn't know what Bomac Courier does?
Dude, Bomac Courier is nice.
Greatest creature ever printed.
Bomac Courier was in the first ever deck that I had a relevant finish with, which was actually not very relevant, but felt relevant to me. So.
There you go. Tough. I want you drawing cards at all. Yeah, I'm just gonna fetch a plains and then path your Bomat Courier.
So you're at 15 now. 15 all. All right, I will go get my land. We don't get to see Bomat Courier's card.
Yeah, I just don't want to give you the chance to draw 2.
No fun.
Yeah.
Bomat Courier is actually the best draw in my deck at that point.
Yeah.
Maybe not the best, but if anything, this actually lets me put Luris in my hand, so
That is true.
I'm actually pretty okay with this
Alright.
interchange.
There's an argument to be made for doing it in your draw step.
Right, so I don't get the land.
Yeah. And if you want to activate it, you have to discard the card you just drew. So
Right, there are a decent number of 1 mana spells in my deck,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So I can understand why you mean now. Alright, I'll go to my turn. Take a draw. Wow, that was also really good. Funny enough. Alright, I'm gonna cast Mistress Bauble, Trigger Prowess.
That's pretty good.
Attack for 4.
Yep.
You're at 11. I'll pay 3 mana. I'll put Luris into my hand. And I'll say go. Upkeep, I will look at your top card.
Alright.
Let's see it. That's a good one.
That is a good one. Well, what do you know? Shot down to 9.
Nice.
I will pass to you.
Okay, so I will untap. I'm gonna draw for Bauble. And then I'm gonna draw for turn.
Yep.
3 cards in my hand. We have some interesting decisions here. I think if I just slam Luris into Remand, plus the Path to Exile I know about, that's a pretty bad turn for me.
It seems rough.
So I think we start with a Thoughtseize targeting you.
I have a Felidar Guardian, 2 paths, 2 remands, and a Duro.
2 paths. You're nice.
Yeah.
This is really awkward.
Yeah.
So I think what I'm to do here is take a Path to Exile.
Makes sense.
So I go to 13, and you want to write it down so you can pick it up.
I can play with the open face, that's fine.
Yeah, I got you. Got that. Alright. So I'll go to combat, attack you for 4.
Okay. So, there's a small problem here. This is my 3rd path, and my deck only plays path as removal spells in game 1. And I'm kind of dying to these Monasteries of Spheres. But I actually think I'm gonna let it go through.
Okay, no
So
offense.
I'm very scared of Floris.
Okay. So you go to 5. I'll pass to you.
Unfortunate. Very tough. Let's do. shock to 3. Play Felidar Guardian. Blink this Plains. It exiles another permanent I control, and then I return it.
Sure.
And then I will pass to you.
I'll untap. So we know about a path. I'm gonna draw. So you play the Fel Hard and you drew a land. You have 4 cards, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I know all of them.
Yep.
Alright, well, give me that straight. I think I'll play Luris.
Okay.
Alright, I will cast Mishra's Bauble.
Yep.
So I think we're okay here. Just attacking. There's no real reason not to. Because we either force your path on my creature or you go to 1, which seems pretty fine to us.
Yeah. Considering I only have 1 more path in my deck, as of right now, I think I need to block, and I'm going to need to path this Luris, because we can't let you keep drawing cards, because I think I'm just going to run out. So I'm going to take the risk and go to 1.
Sure, I have no effects. 1 is fine. I'll pass turn.
Alright, end of your turn, I'm going to path the Luris.
Sure, Luris will be exiled. Go get the 1 swamp. And I'll pass to you. In your upkeep, I'm going to look at your top card. Sure. You want to cut this?
Sure. Don't kill me. Please no bolts. Alright, so I'm going to lead on Euro.
Sure. So you're going to go to 4.
I'm going to draw a card, and then I may play 8 land. I'm going to play this Misty Rainforest off the Euro.
Sure.
Euro will die. And then I'm going to play a Forest for turn and pass to you.
Sure. So I'm going to draw for my bauble, and I'm going to draw for turn. So I'm going to play a land. I'm going to play a bauble.
Okay, that's fine.
Going to bauble myself. I'm going to leave it on top, obviously. Yeah, so we just have you here. We're going to attack for 4.
Block 1.
Alright, I will cast Team Battle Rage on the other one.
I'll remand it.
Remand resolves. So Team Battle Rage goes back to my hand.
Draw a card, and that is not the card I needed.
And then before damage, I'm going to Team Battle Rage on block 1. And that'll be the game.
Yep. I needed to draw like a path.
Yeah, I figured you're out there is just to draw.
Remand and draw a path, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Possible I was supposed to path one of them the turn before.
So actually I had the bauble the turn before. Ooh, the Luris. I had the path the turn before. I mean not the path, the second bauble. But if I had put lethal on the board, you just path and you don't go down to 1, which is where I kind of wanted you.
Yeah.
Considering the number of bolts in my deck with your Euro in hand. So I figured it was better to just like not present lethal.
Yeah.
Rather and make you path my Luris. Because Luris wasn't going to get through anyway, so.
I figured there's no way to beat the Luris though between your... given that was free prowess triggers and extra draws.
Right.
And my hand was just 2 remands and you had enough mana where remand didn't matter anymore.
Right.
So, yeah.
So we're going to sideboard here for the last 2 games.
It's funny. Your deck is 8 shadow, but you cast 0 shadows.
0 shadows, my guy.
Monastery's Swiss Spirit, good card. Also, I just lost to a Mull to 4, so
I didn't want to say it.
Yeah, I feel kind of bad.
I did not want to say it.
Yeah, the double remands really, really hurt, I have to say.
Yeah, that's it was weird because as much as we were sitting here like, the Mull to 4 is pretty bad, which it was. I'm not going to lie. I ran out of cards on turn 1 or turn 2. But when you're on the draw and you have just a bunch of remands in hand, I'm just playing off the top of my deck.
Yeah, it's awkward.
It does feel very awkward.
So I'm taking out 3 remands and a Wrenn and 6, bringing in Lightning Helix, Fiery Justice, and Veil of Summer. If you don't know what Fiery Justice does, because I didn't for the longest time, it deals 5 divided as you choose to any number of creatures or players, and then target opponent gains 5 life. So it's really, really good against shadows. I'm taking out these cards because Remand, his deck is a bunch of 1-drops, which is not where you want to be with Remand, and Wrenn and 6 is good, but it likes to play a slower game. And the only thing in his deck it kills is Bomat Courier, so I think having 3 instead of 4 is fine.
And on my side of the board here, I'm basically replacing Lava Darts with Fatal Pushes. Dart's been fine. However, I do need a way to interact with his Felhard Guardian Saheeli combo. It also does kill. It gives me extra answers to the Omnaths. I'm bringing in Feed the Swarm kind of for the same reason for the Omnaths. It also does hit the Utopia Sprawls in his deck, which can be a huge tempo play. And then the Crocuses are just are going to have value if the game goes later, which this deck really struggles with if you don't already have your Shadow present in the mid game. So
These also kill Euro, which is sometimes.
Oh, that's very true as well.
Yeah,
You're getting to a 6/6 is kind of huge most of the time too.
Yeah.
So those are my changes. We're still leaving 2 TBRs in our deck, so he has to respect it. He doesn't board into enough removal spells where I want them all out of my deck. While there is still a decent amount in his deck, I'm willing to leave the 1-shots in for a little bit.
TBR is pretty nice. I always respect the TBR. Maybe too much.
Yeah. It's definitely a feel bad.
Yeah.
When you just disregard like, oh, they have it, and then they just have it. It's like, oh.
Or if they have 2, and then they always have 2, and you die.
Right.
Yeah. This is why we play Blue Eye and we just wrath the board, so that they can't TBR anything.
What wrath spell are you using?
Wrath of God. Nah, it's Supreme Verdict. There's always Supreme Verdict. There's no other choice. Yeah. Or Damnation. Damnation's fine.
I got Damnation out of a Jund deck like 2 years ago.
Really?
Oh my god.
I
didn't know whether to smile or cry. I didn't realize
it seems so bad. Why are you putting that in your Goish deck? I don't know, that's weird.
I don't know. Humans was around, so.
Yeah.
Maybe a year and a half ago. I don't know. I don't know how old Humans is. Alright.
I'm gonna be on the play this game.
Sure.
Obviously. Oh, I didn't offer you to
It's alright. So. It's alright. All good. Alright, game 2. Just gonna be on the play. Let's look at 7 and then go to 4.
4 seemed to work pretty well.
It did.
I will say. Alright, this hand seems risky. Seems good, don't get me wrong. But nah, it's too risky.
Alright. I think mine's a little slow. I don't do a ton. However, I think with the mix of lands and spells we have, I think it is good enough to keep. So I will keep my 7, which probably means I'm going to get smacked this game. So.
My hand had this Healy combo and a Veil of Summer, but that was it. And I was like, I'm definitely going to die before turn 4 if I just don't do anything. Also, if you fatal push it, and I just look like an idiot on YouTube, and I don't know about that.
Chris, you never look like an idiot.
I think what you meant to say is I always look like an idiot.
Alright, try 6 here.
Jeez. That's rough. That's real rough. Wow. know about this. This does not seem great. I think we're gonna go 5.
Yikes. Now I'm really gonna get destroyed.
Yeah, hopefully. But I mean, that's how it works sometimes.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe I should have just kept Healy Felidar and just crossed my fingers. Pray to God.
I don't know. I guess you knowing that I have the 2 dismembers, I have the 4 fatal push.
Yeah,
Feed the Swarm
it's
can't hit your Saheeli, so I don't know. It's close. If I have kind of a similar explosive draw like before I had, you might be in a lot of trouble.
Oh yeah, I'm dead. I'm super dead.
Right. All right. Well, try 5. Good luck. Come on, keep 5.
All right, this is keep it cool.
Sure. Alright, so you're on the play.
Yep. You're up.
Alright. I'll play Bloodstained Mire. I will fetch, go get a Blood Crypt, and cast Thoughtseize, target you. So I will be at 15 when this is all said and done.
2 paths and a target.
Well, that was not the worst 5-card hand you
No,
could have.
it's pretty decent.
So, I think we're going to take a path.
All right, makes sense.
So it's Wooded Foothills, path to Ferry. Alright. It's going to be your turn after that.
All right,
I'm going to cut my deck.
I'm gonna go ahead and fetch
19.
Raugrin Triumph.
Sure.
Assuming it is in here. Let's see. There it is.
Gotcha.
All right.
Alright.
Play Wooded Foothills, and I will pass to you.
Alright, I'll play a Bauble. Play a Mountain. You're at 19 right now, right?
Yep, just fetch once. That's it.
I'm gonna play Scourge as a 1/1. Yes, sir.
Interesting. Okay.
And I'll say go.
I'll guard this.
Sure. So you're at 18.
Yep, it's now a 2/2. I'm gonna go get Ketria Triumph. Don't think I'm gonna bother pathing this quite yet.
Sure. And then in your upkeep, I'm going to Bauble you. Sure.
Alright. I'll lead on this.
Oath of Nissa.
So 3 cards, get a
Green.
creature, land, or planeswalker.
Green Ponder, my man.
Interesting. It's not bad. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with 5 and 6.
Sure.
And I will pass it on over to you.
Okay. So we'll untap, we'll draw. Alright, so we're going to go to combat. We're going to attack you for 2.
Alright. I'm gonna path it now.
Alright, I will respond. I'm going to take 2 life. I'm going to cast Apostle's Blessing.
Yep.
I'm at 13. Let's give it protection from white. And then still before damage. No, I think 2 is actually fine. Alright, 16. I will cast Thoughtseize target you, go to 11.
2 Teferi's and a Wrenn and 6.
Alright, I'll take the Wrenn.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I will then play Agdeem's Awakening as the flip side. Taking 3, so I'm now at 8. And I will play a Death Shadow. I'll say go.
Alright, this feels rough. And that is not a playable card, so I will pass over you. Yeah, those Thoughtseize really hurt on a Mold of 5.
Yeah.
It's possible I was supposed to take the land instead of the Wrenn and 6, but Wrenn and 6 seemed better to consistently hit it.
Sure. I guess you're only punished there by second Thoughtseize.
Yeah.
So, I will Lightning Bolt you. Put you to 13. So this is a 5/5 and this is a 7/7. So I'll attack you 5/5 and a 7/7. I'll put you to 1, correct. And then I'll play a second Scourge and say go.
Okay, well, there's nothing in my deck that can save me, so hey, look, it's another Wrenn and 6. So we're gonna call that a game. All right, good games, Josh.
Good game, Chris.
Good stuff. All right. Didn't fare that well with 4-color Omnath, but I promise you, the deck is good.
The deck has had some very promising results online. I know Canister just won one of the more recent challenges with it and felt on stream the deck was a little bit smoother than the other 4-color decks.
Yep.
Didn't have a good showing here, but definitely think it's definitely a good deck to try out.
Yep, and this deck, the A Shadow, is really good as well. It plays a lot like the Mono Red Prowess decks of old, plus the Death Shadows decks as well.
Just gives you a little, it's like a Prowess deck that gives you a little bit more of a late game.
Yeah.
Or a Shadow deck that lets you pressure a little bit harder.
Yeah.
So I think it's a good mix. I was playing with Bomat Courier instead of the Soulscar Mages, which you may see online more. I think both cards are decent. They're trying to do different things, obviously. I've been more impressed with Bomat Courier myself.
Bomat's really nice.
Yeah, just giving the, like, even drawing 2 is just really good when you have none.
It gives you even more longevity in games that you probably shouldn't.
Right.
And by the time it's got cards under it, they have to choose between getting rid of your shadows or getting rid of the card that's going to draw you 5 cards.
Right.
Which makes it really hard for them.
Right.
It's nice. Anyway, if you guys are interested in any of these decks and want to pick up the cards, visit us at ToyWiz.com or come on down to the retail store here in Nanuet at 347 West Route 59. And we can get you guys all set up to play Modern with these new cool, sweet tools. But that's it. We're going to catch you guys next time.